You see this?
Boy, if you... Ooh, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And guys, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but that's okay because I'm lazy and I don't feel like making a video. Now, all my friends have been saying my videos are cringy. Oh, trust me, you have not seen cringy yet, or maybe you have in the past. Our juking skills into play, but not now. Because I can be very cringy. But we're watching Snarled again. Now you guys seem to like it. I mean, since you guys like Snarled so much, I'm gonna watch it again. So we're gonna watch this. And if you like this video, I'll be even more cringy for you. Leave one like equals one more cringy I get. So make sure you subscribe. And we're gonna watch this video. Okay. I think we're back on. Like, literally, my recording crashed 3 times. Then my computer had to do an update. Life is great. Okay, guys, if you're wondering who this is my stuffed animal. My grandma gave me this before she died. So, we're gonna watch it. She's gonna watch this with me. Okay, come on, let's watch this. The cringe hasn't even started yet.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary? The Chalva. Our first chapter is inspired by true events that happened to Gaurav from India.
What?
This happened when I was about 11 years old and lived with my 17-year-old sister Manika and my grandmother. I was sitting at the table eating dinner with my grandma when Manika quickly rushed inside. "You're home late," Grandma commented, but Manika didn't respond. Grandma called over to her to join us for dinner, but she just walked right past us and straight to her room. "Teenagers, so moody," Grandma said. I was pretty close to my sister. We weren't that far apart in age, and we could usually talk about anything. She did have a tendency to be moody, but I could feel that something was different about tonight. So after dinner, I gently knocked on her door and asked if everything was okay. "I just need to be alone right now." I shrugged and headed to my own room, followed by our family dog, Snoopy.
Snoopy?
I laid in bed. I was...
Hold up. Just 1 second. Just wait 1 second.
You see this?
Boy, if you don't...
I have to have, he's gonna stay with me.
Both of y'all. It's a dog named Snoopy. The cringe hasn't even really started yet. Hasn't even started. How ironic to have a Snoopy doll right here. They're gonna stand right here. Hasn't even started yet.
Having a hard time falling asleep. I felt really anxious and restless for some reason. I didn't understand why. Hours went by. The neighborhood was quiet and calm. Snoopy was happily sniffing around.
Snoopy?
Then I heard a rustling.
Oh
From
no.
a bush a couple meters in front of us. From the bushes emerged what looked like a mangy black dog.
What?
There were a lot of strays in this part of town, so I wasn't too surprised and continued forward. But Snoopy wasn't moving. I looked down and was shocked to see him low on the ground, sneering. "It's just a dog, Snoop," I said as I yanked on his leash.
That's not no dog.
But Snoopy was not budging. His sneering turned into growling. I looked back towards the stray dog and watched as the dark figure stood up, reaching its full height. That's the dog. At this point, Snoopy was barking wildly at the creature. I pulled his leash and ran in the opposite direction. I could hear the booming footsteps of that thing chasing after us.
"Why don't you play with me?"
It asked tauntingly. I refused to turn around or speak to it. My grandmother was a very spiritual person, and she had always told me to never engage with a spirit that's trying to get your attention. That's how you invite them into your life.
Yep.
So I just kept running, Snoopy following closely by my side. Luckily, my neighborhood had a lot of temples, almost one every 200 meters. I ran towards one of them and slammed the door shut behind me.
Perfect.
I waited and listened.
What is that?
The footsteps outside slowed down and came to a halt. I'll come back for you.
No!
I fell to the ground and caught my breath. Snoopy and I stayed there until the sun rose. When we got back to our house, my grandmother and sister were already at the dining room table eating breakfast. I saw something last night. It was this thing, it was chasing us. I was struggling to find the words to describe what I saw. But even then, my grandmother knew what it was. You didn't talk to it, did you?
You better not.
No, of course not. But
Of course not.
Grandma, what was that?
What was it?
It was most likely a chalava. It means illusionist or a shapeshifter. They're created when an unborn child dies and the respected ceremonies aren't performed. And since the child's spirit couldn't take a good earthly form, they inhabit whatever form they can. Usually, a malicious one.
Oh.
Manica covered her mouth. This seemed to really be upsetting her.
She saw it too,
Where
I
did
bet
you
you.
see the chalava?
She saw it
Grandma
too.
asked. Out by that field where the stray dogs usually are. Ah, that makes sense.
Oh.
There used to be a hospital over there.
That makes plenty of sense since they saw a dog at first. Since there's a lot of stray dogs where they said they were by. So that's probably why that thing shapeshifted into a dog. It's okay, Snoopy. You don't have to bark at that dog anymore. I know this is no. It's just starting.
Hospital over there. It was shut down when they discovered that a doctor was performing unauthorized abortions. Manica burst into tears. What's wrong, Manica? You've been acting so strangely lately.
Wait.
That chalava. It's my fault. I'm so sorry, Gorov. Manica ran back to her room. My grandma told me that she was just being moody, but it wasn't until a few years later that I fully understood what had happened that night. Want more something scary? You can listen.
Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was a pretty good video by Snarled. If you guys want more of my cringy videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel, or Snoopy will come after you and turn into that monster in that video and come to your house.
No!
Don't do that, okay? What? Make sure you be a good boy, or he will come after you. Okay, bye-bye.